Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and one of the final episodes of this series as we take on our last few Premier League games. It is possible we could win the title today. It's also very likely we're going to make the Champions League final. If you missed last episode, make sure you go back and watch it because we destroyed Real Madrid 5-1 in their own backyard in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. Unbelievable scenes there. And now we've got to do the job in the home leg. They need to score 5 goals to go through. I'm not going to park the bus. I'm going to chase goals in that game because I think they'll be vulnerable. We've got Norwich and Everton outside of that. If we win those 2 games, we will pretty much guarantee the title. United have taken back top spot because they beat Wolves earlier today, which means we have to win to regain that top spot. We've got Keane, Cutrone and Kane tasked with trying to do that up front with Bakayoko and Grujic in midfield. Masuaku, Otamendi, Rugani, Lemos and Fernandez are in defence with Heaton in goal. Unchanged from that 5-1 win and our last 3 or 4 games as we try to secure this title. The team are tired. We're nearly at the finish line. We just have to keep going for one more week and then finally we will have a week's rest between matches. Harry Kane with the ball, switches it across to Masuaku on the left. He's got 5 players in and around the box. Cutrone, one of them, down to Grujic on the volley and only just wide. Grujic scored some important goals for us recently and he was close to another one there. Grujic out wide to Masuaku, just 6 minutes gone. Ball switched to the right for Gedson. Good play there, changing the sides easily. Kane puts it in, Cutrone's in there, cleared out to Grujic once more. Now Bakayoko. Grujic to Bakayoko again. Not sure where to go, these two. They do have a man out on the left. Instead, they go right with Gedson. He could put the cross in. Duarte gets it away. Gedson down to Grujic again. Now Gedson once more. Puts it in. Keane's in there. Comes to Kane instead. He tries to cross it. Bakayoko can lay it off. Cutrone, edge of the area. Back to Grujic. Masuaku with a shot. Blocked. Keane picks it up. Puts it in. Bakayoko down. Grujic to Kane on the edge of the area. Or on the edge of the 6-yard box. Who finally smashes it home. We did so well there, pushing the ball around, trying to get the shots off, and finally found Kane, who was able to do the job for us. Rugani pushes it out wide for Gedson. Now Kane onto Grujic. Bakayoko out wide to Masuaku. Puts the ball into the back stick. Kane's there, and there's a penalty. Kane was held, and we have managed to get the chance to go 2-0 up from the penalty spot. It's going to be Harry Kane taking the penalty for his second goal of the game. He steps up, finds the bottom corner, and that is 2-0. 49 goals now this season, Harry Kane. Surely he will hit 50. Gedson finds Harry Kane. Ball played back to Gedson. Kane pushes it across to Grujic, whose shot hit Browning and went into the back of the net. Very lucky there, Grujic, but he won't be able to claim the goal because it's an own goal. We're 3-0 up, 20 minutes gone. This is just like the Real Madrid game, and we are definitely going to get 3 points. Harry Kane finds Bakayoko. Still we're pushing for goals. Masuaku, he's got Kane at the back stick. Goes for him now. Kane arriving. It's saved. Cutrone can't get the shot off. Ball played down the line. Otamendi picks it up. Heaton calmly plays it out to Lemos when there was a striker right in the path of the ball. Gedson switches it out to Masuaku. Trying to go down the left, plays it down the line beautifully for Keane, who's got onto it. He's got Kane at the back stick, who arrives and gets the hat-trick and his 50th goal of the season, all in one move. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. 50 goals in one season. I think that might be the first time I've ever had a player do that. Sensational stuff, and he's still got about 5 games left to go this season. Corner from Masuaku, cleared out by Alvaro. Kane gets to it. Can we get 5 goals in the first half of the second game? Keane tries, hits a post and was so close to doing it. Sanabria attacking down the left flank, puts it to back stick. Kane arriving, manages to get his 4th goal of the game. It's 5-0 now. Absolutely unbelievable from Kane, who could get a double hat-trick. I've never had a player get a double hat-trick. It'd be brilliant if Kane could do that today. Gedson finds Kane, ball across to Bakayoko. He switches it to Masuaku. Plenty of players in the box, but he loses out to Browning. Now Asano over the top for Rodriguez, who's in behind, could ruin our clean sheet, and he does just that. We can never keep clean sheets, and it's now 5-1. Sanabria attacking down the left, puts the ball in. Cutrone is there, plays it across. Kane on the shot. Oh, he's hit the post, so close to goal number 5. Harry Kane trying to turn around. Huge tackle from behind there by Andre Wisdom, who gets a straight red card. The last thing you need when you're 5-1 down with 20 minutes to go. Masuaku tries to put the ball in. Sanabria has won it back. Finds Bakayoko. Grujic, edge of the area, can have a shot. He does. It's saved and cleared away. Just a few seconds left now. We're going to get 3 huge points here. It's Madison who sends it back. Lemos puts it forward. But it's a 5-1 win over Norwich. An excellent way to take back top spot in the league. Continuing our run of getting 5 goals in a game before that match against Real Madrid. You can see level on points at the top. Huge goal difference though, which means if we win our next match, there is nothing United can do to stop us taking the title. Well, the only thing that can deny us a second consecutive Champions League final will be 5 Real Madrid goals. That's the only thing that can stop us going through. And even then, that's only if we don't score today. And I'm sure we will with the team that we've got. We've got the same team going out there that we've had in the last 5 or 6 matches. I don't see any point in changing it when the team are playing as well as they are and getting the results when we need them most. So it'll be the same team going out there that beat them 5-1 in Spain. If they could do the same today, it would be sensational. But all that matters is getting over the line with that aggregate lead intact and making our way to the Champions League final. Cutrone plays it over the top. Harry Kane has the ball, got 4 goals in his last match. He's got 3 players across the box. Cutrone arrives, slots it home. It's 6-1 on aggregate, and Real Madrid not changed their situation, but they now need 5 goals just to force extra time. Carvajal throws the ball in. Bakayoko with a great interception, plays it forward. Varane cuts it out. Cruz to Bale, gets him with a great tackle on. A yellow card though, needs to be careful. Cruz trying to take it wide. Bernat down the line for Gareth Bale. Puts it in. Rugani with an excellent volley away. Kane wins a header. Grujic forward. Kane has control of the ball. Plays it over the top. Cutrone just didn't have the pace to run onto that ball. Here's Gareth Bale again. Back to Bernat. All the way back to Navas. He's looking for options. Plays it over the top. Good header by Masuaku. Now Keane into Cutrone. Onto Kane. In behind the defence. And finding the bottom corner. It's now 7-1 on aggregate. We're 2-0 up. And nothing is stopping us making this final. Carvajal puts the ball in. Lemos has control. Gives it away though to Gareth Bale in a dangerous area. Now Bernat at the back sort of section of the pitch finds Cruz. Across to Isco. Bakayoko thrown himself in on the edge of the area. Now Gelson Martins caused damage in the first leg, but Heaton able to cut that one out. He'll then surely send this one forward, which he does to Otamendi. He then looks for options, goes back to Heaton again. Ball forward to Lemos. Can we get a 3rd goal before half time? It's Gedson. Over the top, Harry Kane makes a run. He's got players across him if he can pick them out, which he does. Cutrone's in there, hits the post. Bernat clears it. Bakayoko to Keane, but Navas was back on his feet. Keane. Now Bakayoko. Ball goes out. Grujic with the ball. I don't know why I thought the last highlight was a late highlight. We're only an hour and a bit into the game. I think it's just because it feels like it's been going so long here. It's been such an easy match for us. Kane gets onto the loose ball, skips a tackle, puts it in. Cutrone is there, volleys it into the top corner for 3-0. I mean, Real Madrid must be thoroughly embarrassed at the way they're being destroyed by the new boys on the block. Keane switches a flank, or tries to, but it's well cut out. Now Navas bringing it forward. Still 20 minutes of torture for Real Madrid to endure. Keane doesn't get to that ball. Isco forward to Vinicius Jr. Now Isco again. Well cut out by Gedson, who's still sliding in, despite the fact he might miss the final if he gets sent off. Ball gets pushed out wide for Gedson. Down the line for Kane. Ball put across. Masuaku plays it in for Keane. Good touch. Goes for the goal. Finds the bottom corner. 4-0. Keane. Ball given away to Carvajal. Nobody forward for Real Madrid really. Now it's Lemos. Over the top, huge ball forward, and Cutrone nearly... He was allowed to get to that. Keane puts it across rather, but it is cleared away. I don't know what the defence were doing there for Real Madrid. Cutrone onto Kane in a good position. Finds Gedson, can take his time, finds the bottom corner. He literally dribbled that into the bottom corner for 5-0. It's now 10-1 on aggregate in the semi-final of the Champions League against Real Madrid. This has got to be the biggest defeats they've ever suffered in the Champions League, and it's definitely the biggest winning margin of any Champions League semi-final. Vinicius Jr. pushes it out wide to Nacho. Now Ronaldo in a good position. Rugani can clear it away. Kane forward to Keane. Cutrone played aimlessly in there. Ramos gets to the ball. Navas out of position, but he still finds Bale. Over the top for Vinicius Jr., who's got the pace on the defence. I think he's in on goal, but he's put it wide. Gedson into Harry Kane. Back to Gedson, ball to the back stick. Keane is there, and he's put it wide, luckily for Real Madrid. Well, I don't think there can be any argument about who the better team were today. A 5-0 win over Real Madrid means that we have managed to get a very, very good win in there today. 10-1, we're into the Champions League semi-final. I mean, that is so impressive. How good is our team that they have managed to do that? And we are on for the Champions League final and the treble. We're playing at the Camp Nou, which could be difficult because I think we could be playing Barcelona, which will be a really, really tough match if we have to take on Barcelona in the Camp Nou. But let's find out who we're going to be playing. Well, there you go. Bayern Munich managed to knock out Barcelona at the semi-final stage. The reigning champions, Barcelona, after they beat us last season. Very, very unfortunate for Barcelona, but hugely beneficial to us. They were beaten 4-2 on aggregate, Barcelona, which means that we will take on Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. That's all to come. We've still got the FA Cup final against Man United. 3 massive games to end the season. We could win the title in our next match, in the final match of this episode, against Everton, who are 4th in the league. It's not going to be an easy game, but if we can get that win, the title at least will be in the bag. Well, the final match of this episode is the chance to win the title against Everton. There are no changes to the team yet again. I am completely opposed to making changes when the team are performing like they are. A win today at St James's Park guarantees the title unless there's a 20-odd goal switch around in the final match where we are playing Chelsea. It's not past the realms of possibility, but it's just incredibly unlikely. So a huge opportunity here to win the title with a game in hand. We're in the first minute here. Masuaku plays the ball inside. It's switched out to the right for Gedson. He's got 4 in the box to aim at. Kane's one of them. It's cleared out by Keane though. Keane against Keane today. Ball goes forward. Abubakar with it for Everton. Finds Barkley. Given away. Lemos forward to Kane. Given away again. Coleman. Keane wins the ball well though. Now it's Lemos. On to Gedson. Played in behind for Kane. Gedson plays it in. Keane arriving. Pulls it back. Kane with the header. Down to Masuaku, but Pickford with the catch. Masuaku with the corner. Plays it to the edge of the area. Cutrone onto Kane. Back heel. Gedson with a header, but Pickford with a great smart catch. Bakayoko finds Kane. We're pushing hard for this goal before half-time. Gedson can whip it across. Cutrone's in there. And there's a penalty. Cutrone goes down. And Kane will get the chance to get the party started here in the hopes that we're going to secure this Premier League title. Kane to step up. And it's... oh, it was nearly saved, but it's forced through the hands of the keeper. And we do get the lead. 53 goals now for Harry Kane this season. And the title within our grasp. Newcastle, or St James's Park, no doubt absolutely bouncing at the moment. Here's Lingard across to Schneidlin, basically the former United team. Taylor running in behind, finds Ross Barkley, ball forward, Rugani with an excellent interception. Now Kane picks out Keane, goes back across, Cutrone has it, Kane just behind him, but Cutrone with a beautiful composed finish into that bottom corner for 2-0, and that means the title is surely secured. Keane pushes the ball out wide. It's given away though. Now Abubakar can attack. If Everton score here, it's going to be a nervy finish, but Rugani comes across. Now Heaton onto Lemos. Grujic round the corner for Gedson. Inside to Kane. Ball played across to Grujic. Out wide to Masuaku. He's got 4 in the box. Moore arriving. Puts it in. Gedson with the header. Pickford with the save. Harry Kane plays it forward to Cutrone. Got a man out on the left, it's Keane, but it's come back. Now Masuaku to Bakayoko. Round the corner for Cutrone. Grujic plays it to Gedson. He's got Kane in the middle, puts it across. Cutrone's there, and he forces that header into the top corner for 3-0. And he's just got his 100th goal for Newcastle as well. Gedson plays it into Harry Kane. Ball put in, Cutrone down, Bakayoko on the volley into the back of the net. It's now 4-0 and St James's Park absolutely rocking as we secure yet another Premier League title. Sanabria across to Bakayoko, now Masuaku attacking down the left. He's got players in the middle, Pinamonte into Cutrone, who finds that bottom corner for the hat-trick and 5-0. Well, there's the full-time whistle, a 5-0 win today. We did keep the clean sheet, a very, very good performance from the team, which means that the title pretty much secure. I mean, if you look at this, we've got a 33 goal advantage going into the final game of the season. Even if United win, they just can't overturn that bigger lead. So the title pretty much secure. The annoying thing, we lost Fernandes to injury. I'm sure he'll be back in time for the two finals. We've got Chelsea next in 2 days' time, then United in the FA Cup 6 days later, and then Bayern in the Champions League final 7 days after that. The treble very much alive over the next 3 games, 3 cup finals essentially. I think the way we'll do this is we'll do both the Chelsea and United game in the next episode, and then in the very last one we'll have that Champions League final and an end of series review. Whether we win or lose that final, the series will end in 2 episodes' time. Worth just having a quick look at the Premier League screen here, because we are top of the league. You can see Harry Kane, top scorer in the league with 33 goals, but also top assist provider with 18 assists. Definitely the best player in the league by a mile, and well worth the money that we paid for him. 33 goals at the top there. Cutrone in 3rd place at the moment with 27, which is unfortunate for him. I feel sorry for the likes of Patrick Schick, the Czech striker, who's on 23 goals. Normally that could win you a golden boot. This season he's in 6th place, but we are dominating top of this with 2 players in the top 3. So as I said, that is going to be the end of this episode. Do drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed seeing 5 games where we scored 5 goals. Make sure to subscribe for those 2 finals in the next couple of days. But until next time, see ya.